When I was studying how do you increase or how do you better your mental health, I found a similarity between bad mental health and low testosterone. And I came to the conclusion that once you improve your or increase your testosterone levels, you improve your mental health. Here's my evidence for that. First, testosterone is a male sex hormone. It's what men need to reproduce and to function properly. We all know that, or if you didn't, now you know. Testosterone can affect our mood in two ways. Studies have shown that low testosterone can cause depression, anxiety, and decreased brain function. When your cognition is low, how do you expect to complete or conquer anything? And on the other spectrum, on the other end, high testosterone can cause aggression, anxiety, and irritability. What we want is not low testosterone and not so much high testosterone that it's messing up your body's function. Now, the high end of testosterone, once we go over like 1,600 nanograms per deciliter, that's very rare. You probably have to be on steroids to get all like up there. But just something to know is there's an inverted U curve to everything. Too much or too little of anything is a bad thing. We need an optimal or healthy level to operate. That's what our body requires of us. And as I kept looking through my research, I found that the average testosterone levels are low. I want to establish a baseline of what good testosterone levels are. But average testosterone is low, so I can't use that. So I had to find out what's a good, healthy testosterone level for men where they can function properly and also have healthy sex lives. And I found that that's between 600 to 1,000 nanograms per deciliter. This is the range that's optimal. We're not at the low end, and we're not at the high end. We're in the middle where we have everything that we need. Now this is a great range as long as they don't have any symptoms of low testosterone and your lifestyle is relatively healthy. Let's get into testosterone and your mental health. When I was researching mental health, I found a similarity between that and low testosterone symptoms. Increased anxiety, low desire to compete or accomplish goals, reduced sexuality, reduced risk taking, like going doing something like going into a boxing gym or climbing something high, like all those like risks and stuff, and reduced energy. I found that this and mental health symptoms were pretty similar. So I got to thinking, what if these are correlated? So I went and dug deeper, and I came to the conclusion that when you think back to a moment in your life where you lack ambition, drive, cognition, and happiness, these fit both into both the category of mental health and testosterone. And these are all vital for men to feel whole. So it raised the question or the conclusion that testosterone and mental health are equally important. Testosterone is important for relationships, being healthy enough to take care of another person. If you have a girlfriend or wife, satisfying her needs, and attraction. When you lack in all these areas in life, it's difficult to keep yourself happy and to protect and care for the people you cherish. You should take this seriously if you genuinely want to change your life. In this video, I'm not gonna focus on the mental health aspect about like how to improve your mental health, but I'm gonna show you how to have optimal testosterone. First things first, let's get this out the way. You should not inject testosterone. Once you inject testosterone, you get an increase, right? It's called HRT, hormone replacement therapy, or TRT. And once you get off of that, once you stop injecting yourself, your testosterone is going to drop down to the levels it was before. That's because it's not consistent without a lifestyle change. It's pretty easy to fix. just with a couple of modifications. Now, if it's like a medical issue where it's like hypogonadism, where your brain sends a signal to your testes to produce testosterone, but that signal is blocked and your testes can't produce testosterone. If that's the case that your doctor came up with, speak to your doctor if it's a medical issue. But for most of us, it's not. Now, studies show that an increase in testosterone is due to reversing micronutrient deficiencies. That's one of the main conclusions I've come up when researching about how to increase or have optimal testosterone levels. And now, micronutrients are like vitamins and minerals that we need, like magnesium, zinc, vitamin D, and choline. Fats are important too, but that comes from also the food we'll eat. Now, some examples of magnesium: you can eat different types of like assorted nuts and greens. For zinc, you can get meat and pumpkin seeds. For vitamin D, you can have salmon, like fatty fish is great for that, and milk. And for choline, most of your choline is going to come from like eggs and beef liver. Now, I included multiple options just in case you don't like something, you can have anything else. But if you don't like what's on the screen, you can always search up what foods are rich in magnesium and just pick whatever you like. Staying active. Staying active is important for regulating testosterone levels and to keep your body moving. Achieving about 10,000 steps a day is optimal, or just do regular cardio, about 30 minutes to an hour. Compete. When you compete, research has shown an increase of testosterone levels. Your body's going to need to push itself for status. Status is one of the main things that help improve testosterone, and that comes from competing. It can be mental or physical. It can be a sport or it can be a game of chess. Anything goes. Sunlight. We've seen that vitamin D increases testosterone, and sunlight is a great source of vitamin D, the greatest source. And when we're exposed to sunlight, and when it hits our skin, the cholesterol in our body is converted to vitamin D. Now that's just the very plain version. There's a whole load of steps, but you don't need to know all that. And obviously lift weights. You can strength train or just go to the gym 3 times a week. What do you do right now? Well, here are a couple of action steps that you can do quickly to have an increase in testosterone. Now, you're going to need to do this for, well, probably every day, but you'll see an improvement in about 2 weeks. Track your micronutrients. Most apps just track your calories, your fats, protein, and carbs. You want to track your micronutrients. How much vitamin D are you getting? How much zinc, B12? An app that's great for this is Chronometer. That's the app I use, and it helps track everything that I consume in a day, or all the micronutrients that I'm lacking. Lower your processed food intake. If you're going out to eat at like McDonald's or Wendy's every day, you need to work on lowering it. You can't stop it completely at first. It takes time. If you eat it 3 times a day, or 3 times a week, do it like about twice a week, and then do it once a week. Ideally, you want to do it once a month. You want to get down to that level, but that takes time, so just make sure you work on it. And then cook food in butter or olive oil. Butter and olive oil, or if you have ghee, that's fine, or like animal fats, you need that as a good source of cholesterol, because cholesterol is needed to produce testosterone. It's a precursor. Without fats, we can't properly produce enough testosterone. And go to the gym 3 times a week. Our body, when it's under stress, it has to produce not chronic stress, acute, like stress for a short period of time. When it's under that type of stress, it has to produce testosterone to help get us through that and to recover our muscles. And accomplish a goal this week. Any goal that just pops in your head that you've been putting off, try and accomplish it this week. Accomplishing a goal shows an increase in testosterone. It can be as simple as say, going to the gym for the first time, or going out more, getting some more sunlight. Anything goes. And these are the main steps that you need to take. I think they're the best starting point before you get deeper and deeper into it. But that's for like when you're at a different level. I just want you guys to know that all of this is meaningless if you don't take action. If you take action right now, as soon as you're done watching this video, you will see improvements in your life and testosterone levels. As always, take your time with this. Work on one aspect at a time. Take a couple notes. Implement what you want, what you don't want, all that. I hope this video helped you out. And if you know someone who needs it, please send it to them.